the way this plays out in my head, they wanted him to do it. They wanted him to do this.
NANI?
Dynamite!
Hey, what's going on? Hey, my name is Heero. This is the Identity Booth. I greatly appreciate y'all coming through. If you could kindly like, share, and subscribe. It's a one-time ask for me. Let me know if you guys could help the algorithm out. But we want to talk about something that was kind of troubling to me. I made a video about 2 months ago talking about this when it happened, when Ethan Crumbley, the Oxford school shooter, went into his school and proceeded to kill 4 of his own classmates. And at the time, there was a big question about accountability. Who should be held responsible for Ethan's ability to have access to a weapon and the things that followed after he gained access to it? They bought him a gun on Christmas Day. But after hearing the testimony from this past Friday, it's so blatantly clear that this could have been prevented. Let's just hear a little snippet from the judge on the bail hearing for the parents, because the parents are now requesting to have Ethan Crumbley's parents denied $500,000 bail reduction in Oxford school shooting. Like, they want their bail reduced so they can meet bail so they can get out. But these people are clearly flight risk. If you guys remember, after the shooting, they drained his bank account, they drained their bank account, they sold their horses, they sold their livestock, and they were trying to get money, someone to buy their house so they could flee. And they were found in like a Detroit neighborhood warehouse or something like that. So it's crazy that they even thought this was gonna fly.
Everything out, I just feel that if I have to look out for what his best interest, it's not being at the jail. I believe his needs can be met at the village. At least he will have greater human contact. He will have more services available to him to help him through this. I just feel that it is truly in his best interest, and I don't know that he really meets the standard of the court rule and the statute. And I know that, you know.
Nah, he needs to be held right where the fuck he is, in jail. He had big boy intentions and actions. He's gonna have big boy consequences. Get the fuck out of here. The parents of alleged Oxford school shooter Ethan Crumbley won't be able to lower their $500,000 individual bail requirements. They are facing ahead of their trial on charges of involuntary manslaughter. A Michigan court decided on Friday. Get fucked. James and Jennifer Crumbley are accused of failing to stop Ethan from allegedly killing 4 of his classmates and injuring others at a high school in Oxford, Michigan. This November, Ethan's parents purchased the gun used in the shooting and declined to withdraw Ethan from the school despite warning from his teacher. I remember this, like, it's so vivid. Like, the way this plays out in my head, they wanted him to do it. They wanted him to do this because they did nothing to stop it. They did nothing to stop it. It talks about how Ethan would text his mom he thinks demons are in the house with him when he's alone, and she ignored that. They told stories about how, like, Ethan would he would go on to hurt children, but he would hurt small animals. And he kept the head of a decapitated bird in his room for 6 months. He had Nazi memorabilia prominently hanging up in his room for his parents and everyone to see. And he would often incur about his Nazi history. Like, and for all y'all that don't know, killing of small animals is one of the many traits, but one of the more predominant traits of a psychopath in the making. You know, harming and trapping small animals. It's just crazy that all these things are just, and his social media was, but once again, this system wasn't designed to hold Ethan. This system wasn't designed to find Ethan. It wasn't hold to make Ethan, because white supremacy runs supreme in the justice system. But what we're finding out is, in only the most extreme cases will the justice system work the way it's supposed to work. In only the most extreme cases will the justice system work the way it's supposed to work. So I'm happy that they're being denied bail. I hope all 3 of them continue to rot in jail. The people like this can't make it out. There's no situation where any of them see the light of day again. Ethan is not. Ethan isn't worth saving. Sometimes Darwinism states that some species, some certain types of people, some certain types of things just can't continue to breed. And sometimes I think we have to take it upon ourselves to make sure that those type of people don't make it. There was this big conundrum about like, if you could go back in time and kill Hitler, would you? And I'm like, well, back then you would just look like a baby killer. So if you were okay dying or being killed, or knowing that you would prevent an atrocity but forever be considered a villain, go for it. But ultimately, that is like this paradigm that we're in now. Ethan easily could have done way more damage if he was older, stronger, and more thought out. Well, and why would we risk that situation? So let the parents and all of them, they spend Christmas and their New Year's Eve there. That warms my fucking heart, because they shouldn't be outside. But that's just my opinion on something. Let me know what you guys think about this. Comment, like, share, subscribe. My name is Heero, the Identity Booth. We are here for it. I'm interested to know what you guys think and what all of this will
We can catch the vibe, but it's so hard to find through the daily grind. Been working overtime, and I'm sleep deprived. Shorty on my line and we fuss and fight. Seems like every night, don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end is sight. Slow it down and we can catch the vibes.